Day 85, let's get right into it. We're playing with the white pieces. D4 per usual. Knight C3. Bishop F4. Okay, he looks like he's gonna fianchetto. We'll go pawn E3. Knight F3. Interesting. Alright, maybe I'm moving too fast because I actually did not see that coming. Knight here, knight here. Okay. I push back, he takes, I take back. Yeah. I like this. He takes, we take. This file is open. If he castles king side, we know what to do. I'm gonna go bishop d3. I'm hoping he castles soon. We have our bishop gone, so is there really an advantage to moving the queen here? Maybe move the queen here or here. I can't decide. Here, that pawn is blocked. I'll go queen e2. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with the engine to see if that was the best move. Okay. I wish I could send the knight there, but no. We can send the knight there. If he takes, we take back. He takes. That loses a pawn. Let's just castle. And I think he's going to castle queenside too. But we're playing the game that we want. Let's go on an attack. But he's going to castle, as I thought. If I can get rid of this knight, that's a pawn. I can push. He takes. I wonder. Let's try it. Maybe there's a better idea, but I'm not sure. I just want to win this pawn, but I don't think I will. If anything, he may just go here. Protect his pawn. That works too. Closing off that diagonal. Okay. We're going to have to think this game. We can't just move. Oh. Obviously, our bishop is under attack, so we gotta take it to safety. And I don't see too many squares for the bishop. Now he kicks here. Okay, that pawn is safe. Huh. I think I want to reroute this knight and get my queen here. Well, should we leave this knight here? It's protected by the bishop, so for now it's fine. If we bring this knight here, eventually there's nowhere else it can go, really. I guess it can come back here. So let's just reroute the knight. Let's reroute the knight. This bishop is kind of stuck, so we gotta be careful of like a pawn push there or something. Or something like this. I think we have to take. This is a position we've been in before. And I think the engine wanted us to take. So I'll probably end up taking but for a second I just need to think. I could go here. That would just be disastrous. It would fork the bishop and the queen, so it definitely can't go there. We're 6 minutes in. We gotta be better about time. But let's just take. I'm overthinking it. He's gonna take with his knight. And alright, he didn't take with the knight, he took with the queen. That's a good option too. We go back here because now we were here before, but we couldn't go anywhere. But I think now we can go there. Is that worth it though? I do want to attack the queen, but maybe we attack this way. Oh, there's a check. That's a checkmate. That's checkmate. So we gotta be careful. We could bring it back. He pushes. We take. So if we had gone there, that would have been checkmate. That would have been bad. I don't want to push, so I think I'm just gonna bring the knight back and then kick the queen. If he pushes with that pawn, I don't mind pushing. I don't mind trading. Five minutes in, just gotta play safe. The game feels very different than our usual games. Knight here, that's interesting. Maybe just bring the bishop back. Oh, no. He wants to check here. And if we take back, he wants to do a checkmate. Check. We can't take back if he checks there. So maybe just bring the king down in case he tries to check here. If he takes the bishop, we'll just take back. Okay, let's bring the king here. There's a huge attack happening. Okay. Could take here, or I can attack, go on my own attack. Push this queen back. I can attack his knight. Thing is, I don't want to be on defense the whole time. What if I go this way, attack the queen and the pawn? Kind of like this. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. I do like that. And if he moves the king or the queen back anywhere, I think I'll just take with the pawn instead of with the knight. I don't want to lose this knight. I think keeping this knight is crucial. But we'll see. This is gonna be a really fun game to review, just because it's such a different position than usual. 8 minutes versus 4 minutes. We're taking our time. That's good. But in a minute or two, we're going to have to start playing blitz to make up for all the time we lost. But I think, actually, in terms of how crazy this middle game has been, that was a good use of our time. Oh, so that was just a blunder? I forgot about this bishop. So if I take the pawn, I think I just lose a piece, right? Yeah, I think we lost a piece. We made a blunder. That's no good. He takes. Oh, and then we go here. I think I have to take this, unfortunately. He's gonna take. I'm gonna kick. Oh, if I kick the knight, he's gonna take my bishop, and I don't want that. Dang it. We messed it up. Not a good start to the day. Well, we can go here and attack that way. I'm gonna go here. If he takes, it's fine. Then what I'm gonna do is bring my bishop here. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Take my bishop there, and then checkmate with the queen. So bishop here, queen here. wins us the game. The problem is he'll just push this pawn back. So it'll be hard. Now he's taking his time. Let's go here. Try to go. No. Why didn't I see the queen? I'm not thinking at all. I think I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking. Should have seen that queen. Now the knight's. Now he's just up a piece. I don't even want to play now. Okay. It's too early to give up. Let's just get our rook into the game. Oh, oof. Oof. Yeah, not a good start to the day. Not a good start. We can't let him check us here. That's checkmate. He forgot his knight. So now are we even? Not all the way even, but at least it's not completely losing anymore. We lose a pawn there. Okay. What I'll do... Oh, I'll go here. That's actually a checkmate if he doesn't see it. But how am I missing everything? I'm missing everything. Literally everything. Just putting my pieces. I'm just seeing whatever I want to see, not what's actually on the board. And it's costing me the game. Just sad. This is sad. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's gonna be a sad review. Try to win a pawn. Try to win something. He's gonna try to just bring his king all the way up. And I don't know. Is there a way we can promote one of our pawns? Probably not. And our king is kind of trapped. He's doing a good job of keeping our king here. I can go there. And then my bishop is stuck defending this pawn. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Let's see if he falls for this trap of taking the pawn. I don't think he will. But if he takes the pawn... Yeah, I was gonna check and win the rook, but... he wouldn't fall for that. Alright, come on. Put us out of our misery already. Yeah, he's just gonna promote. I'm not gonna play the rest of this. He's gonna promote the pawn and win. Yeah, we kind of deserve to lose that game. 62.7% accuracy for us, 70.8 for him. Trash chess. I don't know what happened, but let's go see how we did. Our opening was questionable, so it doesn't like the pawn here. It wants me to take the center. Okay, we'll learn to do that next time. Take the center. It doesn't like the knight out. It wants to. Wait, what's the best move? Best move is to push this pawn all the way up. What for? I do not understand that. So just go on the attack immediately, even though he didn't castle. Just attack the king side. Okay. It doesn't like this. It'd much rather me go here. No, that's crazy. What's... okay. So force him to basically move the pawns on his king side. And because he doesn't want to do that, he brings his knight back. That what we're... I think that's what the engine is saying, but I'm just speculating at that point. So let's just go back to our game. We went back. He takes. We take back. That was a miss. So attack the knight. Your better option was to kick a knight. Let's see. Kick the knight and what? You kick the knight. Show follow up. Knight goes there. Kick the knight again. Knight goes out. So it just puts his knight on a bad square. Interesting. All right. Let's resume. We missed an opportunity to kick a knight. That was a good. Now we chose the right square to put the queen. At least we got something good. And then the castling was fine. Didn't like this. I didn't like it either. It's kind of trash. It's saying trade off the bishop. Don't let him. I kind of like that. Go there and take his fianchetto bishop. Because we knew he was going to castle king side. Or queen side. I thought he would castle queen side. So going here would kind of force him to hesitate. Yeah, if we went there, he would either have to take. He takes, we take, and he can't castle. And then we could even come here, attack the rook, and then also the pawn. So then he would have to come back all the way or something. I don't know. It was better. I didn't see that. All right, resume. So that's what we did. We put our knight here. Didn't like it. The bishop, moving the bishop there was fine. He blocked it. That was the best move. Going back was our best move. And then rerouting the knight wasn't it. Your best move was to activate a bishop. Activate a bishop. What? Why would I? See, I'm always hesitant about opening up my king side. So I guess that just closes this diagonal, which kind of we got in trouble with. It closes the diagonal and then opens up this bishop to go on an attack here. Show follow up. Okay. Pretty even position. Alright, where did we make mistakes? That was a mistake. We missed. What did we miss? You missed a better way to block an attack on a vulnerable pawn. Show follow up. Okay. Hide follow up. Best move. Just push the pawn up. That works, I guess. It works. I didn't like it, but it was better than what I did, I guess. Alright, let's resume. What did I do? I brought the knight back. He brought his knight in. Yeah, pushing the pawn up would have also stopped this knight attack. So yeah, we kind of missed that. That was a mistake, and I missed it. Okay, yeah. I should have just taken the pawn. I went for an attack. That was a huge blunder because we kind of just gave away our knight. And that was the beginning of the end. Hold on. Takes. Okay. So this was the better move. And then what? Okay. So the better move was to take the rook. You had a chance to play something better. Show the best move. Best move is take the rook. Show follow up, take back, kick the knight, take the queen. Okay. Resume. Yeah, then the next thing I didn't see was the queen just taking our queen. And then that trade. Then he missed his knight. They are threatening to checkmate the king. You allow the opponent to win material through a fork. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom. Yeah, he could even win that. Okay. So the best move was to go here. I don't know why I didn't go there. And then he forgot about his knight. We got the knight. Wait, that was a blunder, right? How is that okay? How is this okay when he's giving up his knight? And apparently it's still a pretty losing position for us, even though we're even in terms of material. I guess he has more pawns. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 of those are doubled up. So, okay. Oh, and then we gave up our rook here, like the geniuses we are. Alright, I've had enough of this game. I just played bad. So let's call it a game and do better on the next one. Rough first game. Let's try to do better. Energy's low in general today, so I apologize for that. But yeah, let's just do better. Let's do better. Scandinavian. Huh? Hold on. I take, he just takes back with his knight and develops. I don't want to help him develop, so let's just develop our own knight. If he takes, we'll take back with our knight. That's okay. Alright, now he's attacking. Now maybe we take. Or maybe we go over here. Very different stuff today. People don't usually respond like this, so these are new positions for me. I could just go back and play it safe. I can take, he takes back, and honestly, I'm gonna take. I don't want to think too much on this. They say to take is a mistake, but if it's gonna simplify the game for me, I'm gonna take. I didn't want to have to think too much about where to put the queen. He's going for a cheesy attack here, a fork to win the rook, but we're gonna stop it. Okay, let's kick that knight. Push, develop our bishop. Okay. Let's just go back. He was attacking the bishop. What? Okay, he's just gonna attack all day. I could go here. He'll attack. Alright, he can have it. He's working that hard for it. He can have it. Okay. Let's attack his knight. Why should he be the one to have all the fun? Let's go on our own attack. Okay. Cool. Now we can go here and say, you can't have our bishop and mess up our king side. And if you push with the pawn, we'll just take. If you take back. Interesting. Is there a way I can go? No, I can't go there. He'll just take it. What if I go here saying I'll take, he just takes? Wait, what if I go here Just say I'm taking your knight. He retreats his knight. Where does he retreat the knight to? Maybe here. I don't know. I think this will work. If we take and he takes, then we get to take. Oh, it's not gonna work anymore. He covered his bases. Let me try this. I really should just castle. I'm tempting fate with these attacks, but he came out strong. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna go back strong. We're gonna kick back, punch back, whatever you wanna call it. Let's get the bishops off the board. Bishops off the board. Kick the knight. Let's bring the bishop back. Let's castle. 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 Okay. It's looking like a draw. It's too early to call it. I want to take this pawn. Wow. Yeah, let's trade the pawn. Let's trade. Let's trade. Let's trade. I want to get this knight into the game. I don't know if the knight actually does anything useful. Oh, that's a threat. And then this is also a threat. So he can't really let the knight here. And then if he tries to block that, we win. So that was a pretty good move. Alright. So a loss. Let's end with 2 wins. We started with a loss. Let's call that the warm-up, end with 2 wins. And that solidified. I don't like that. I guess kick up all the way. Push. Yeah, that was simple. We just had to see the threat. Last game, we saw all of our attacks that we had, but we didn't see any of the threats. So this game, we're going to try to see the threats. And let's not accidentally pre-move. All right, he's going to have to go to safety. He's going to go there. Should we take with the rook or... what am I talking about? We only have one option. Just to take with the rook. We can't attack the rook, and then he comes here. We take, he takes, we take back. But I like this better. Just threatening to win the knight. Huh? Wait, what? He's gonna check us, but we just move out the way, right? Ah. What if I go here? Same issue. If I go here. If I take the knight now, he's gonna check me. I'm gonna have to move out the way. He's gonna win back his... Yeah, I can't take the knight. If I get out of the way... What happens if I get out of the way? If I go there, checks me, same issue. He checks me, we take, he takes, we take. Yeah, I like this, I like this. If he checks me, we take the bishop, he takes our bishop, we take the knight, he takes our pawn. it'll be a lot of trades, but I think we come back on top. So we just had to calculate for a moment. Okay, that was a big move. I think he made a blunder. Um, we'll see though. Okay. We need this win, and we need the next win to go up and up. We don't want to go up, down, down, up, down, up, or down. I don't know. We don't want to lose, lose, win. We want to win, win, and win. No losses. I want to just speed through the 1400s because I think we are good. And he's going to have to take. We're going to take. And we calculated that perfectly. Dun, 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 dun. What I want to do is get which open file do I want? We got this open file, we got this open file. We don't really want to lose this pawn, but I'm willing to, you know what? Let's push this pawn all the way up. He's gonna kick the knight. I didn't really think that through. I guess I just didn't want to lose the pawn, and I saw that was the best way to defend it. Okay, so now we go here, and then we get one of these open files, our other rook to one of these open files. And oh yeah, I think he's finished. I think he's finished. I think he's finished. If he goes here, we'll just bring the knight here. He goes to attack the knight. We'll bring. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. I think we're completely winning now. We don't have a lot of pawns, but we don't really need them. There's 5 pawns versus 3 pawns, so that's why in terms of points we're almost even. But position-wise, we're completely winning. He wants to go for this pawn, and I'm willing to let him have it. Should I go here? Honestly, I'm willing to let him have the pawn because we're going to win the pawn back. But I see bigger fish. There's bigger fish to fry, as they say. Let's bring this knight here. I really don't care about that pawn anymore. Oh, crap. Ah. Okay. Okay, I need to chill. Last video we said having the advantage is not enough. You need to have the advantage, and then you need to win. So winning the game is not winning the game till you actually win the game. So we feel like we're winning the game, but we haven't won. We need to get clarity, get back focused, and then actually win. So let's check here. We can't really take there. If he goes there, we bring. That's checkmate. No, that's not checkmate because letting him get here was annoying. God, that's so annoying. Okay. We bring the knight here. This is so annoying. Okay. Maybe bring the knight here. I need to find a way to get rid of this rook. Knight here. Or, yeah, I like this. Knight here. Yeah. I just moved without thinking. That's sort of a problem. We got 2 minutes, so I guess I do have to start like playing blitz basically. Okay. Now we check. Mm, okay, I think he blundered there. Now we bring our knight here. And now that's checkmate. And there's nothing he can do to stop it. We're good. Yeah. We were winning. Like, we were going to win the game. We just had to relax a little bit and just calm down and play with a clear mind. So we just have to win one more game, and then that's 2 wins. So we're 2 steps forward instead of 2 steps backwards. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. We don't want to go 1 step forward, 2 steps back. We want to go 2 steps forward and one more step forward. That would be best. All right, checkmate. Check. Wait. Whoa. I go here. That's checkmate, right? Yeah. Checkmate. Okay, cool. Finally, we get a win. We get a win. So rough start, but we got a win. We're good. We had a sad review before, a sad reflection, but now we have a happy one. Let's see. Opening was decent. His best move was to take. Our best move was to just go back home. Okay, yeah. I didn't want to go back. Going back always feels like counterintuitive. It feels like you're retreating, but sometimes the best move is to just go back. Okay, that was the best way to defend that sneaky attempt at a fork on the king and the rook. Going back was the best move. Yay, going here was the best move instead of just letting him have the bishop. Okay. Goes. We attack the knight. He goes back. That was decent, but going here was the best move. What if he goes there? Then you just gotta come back. Yeah, I like this better. I like this better than what the computer's telling us. And then we attack the knight. That was the best move. That was questionable. Your best move was to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. Oh, threaten a fork. This is a lame attack. There's nothing happening here. I was trying to see if he falls for losing this knight because it's attacked twice. But this is a real attack because you're threatening to win a pawn. And you're also threatening to fork the 2 rooks. So we got to learn how to attack better, I guess. That was all decent. Kick the knight. That was good. Kick the knight. That was good. Okay. Bring back the bishop. Castle. Attack the bishop. Going back with the knight was the best move. This is a blunder. You get a chance to win a pawn by kicking a defender. Yeah, we missed it. Kicking the bishop was the best way to win that pawn. He blundered again. You're not able to win a pawn by kicking a key defender. Yeah, we didn't see this for some reason, and we didn't see it twice. So we gotta see those kinds of things. That was good. That was the best move. We're threatening a fort. We're threatening to win this pawn. Yeah, we found a good move. And then we kicked the bishop. And then we took. Your better option was to block and attack on a vulnerable pawn. To block and attack. Did I see the attack? I didn't even see the attack. I gotta be careful. It worked out this time, but yeah, whenever you see a pin, you gotta be careful. So this is not a blunder, but it's not that great either. I thought we had a free pawn, but we didn't have a free pawn. He won his pawn back. And then we attacked it, Your better option was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. You permitted the opponent to create a passed pawn. How are they gonna? How's he gonna create a passed pawn? Oh, if he followed the correct. I don't know. I don't see a passed pawn, but I guess this pawn would be hard to defend. So he just attacks it somehow, and then he'll be one of these will turn into a passed pawn. I think that's what it's saying. But yeah, he kind of blundered. Okay, let's hide follow up. Instead of taking with the rook, he should have taken with the bishop. Is that what the computer's saying? But if he takes with the bishop, can't we pin the bishop? What happens if we pin the bishop? This loses material. Show follow up. He checks, we take. Oh, he checks, and then we have to take. We have to take. What if we took with the king? If we took with the king, he would just check us and win the rook anyways. Okay. Alright, we get it, we get it. Resume. But he messed up. Instead of taking with the bishop, he took with the rook, and we survived. This wasn't the blunder that I thought it was. I thought this was a blunder, but he could have turned it into a better attack, and he just missed out on it. And after that, like, it's just over. From this point on, we were just winning, and then we blocked his king. I think he should have somehow tried to find a way to get his king out. Okay. Yeah, this is where we messed up, I think. We were supposed to check. Show the best move, check. Show follow up, king goes there. You check, king goes there. You bring the knight in. Yeah, so we just jumped the gun. You gotta be patient even when you're winning. Alright, let's resume. And then we just took our time, tried to reroute the knight best way we could, and we finally won the game. So at least we got a win. We missed some things. We fell for some tactics. We should be more careful with pins. But other than that, we're doing good. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. We'll take our time. I know we're rushing through the 1400s, but we just got to slow it down, and we're going to get better. We're going to get through this, what's it called? Through this stage, I guess? I don't know. All right, final day or final game of the day. I hope it's not the final day. Final game of the day. Let's end on a good note. We got the black pieces. We're going to play our classic Scandinavian. All right, we'll play this variation where you put the queen on the edge of the board when it's attacked by the knight. We'll open up the square so that our queen has an escape route. Okay, he's going to come and try to attack the queen. Going to bring the queen back. Now we're attacking this pawn and that pawn. And he can't bring his rook to attack. Okay, well, now we're just attacking the knight. Yeah. I did that too fast. I should have watched out for traps. But a free pawn is a free pawn. As long as there's no trap. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, maybe push the knight. Go after the knight? Nah. Dun 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 dun. Go after the queen. It pushes. Or do we just develop? Just develop. So many choices. Let's develop our knight. At least with the knight, we can create some serious threats. Okay, Let's go all the way back home with our queen. 1390 versus 1410. I want to play some 1400s, not 1300s. But I guess the, what's it called? Is it the algorithm is trying to be nice to us and give us some chill games? He wants the castle. Let's say no, we're gonna pin your knight. Go ahead and ruin your castle before you even make it. Or just bring your bishop back. That's what people usually just bring this bishop back. But he didn't. Okay, there we go. Now he's brought the bishop back. A knight is gonna come on the attack at some point. Let's just develop our bishop and maybe castle ourselves. Dun 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 dun. Okay, he's thinking. Alright, double attack on the bishop. So he's attacking it with his bishop and his queen. So we got to be careful. And then I don't know what this knight is up to. So let's take this queen. Or not the queen. I wish we took the queen. And then let's first of all, let's attack this knight to distract him from the strategy that I have of double attacking his knight. So this is actually just a distraction. I don't really care about that knight. I want this knight. So now let's go here. And now let's see if he can play ball. Classic distraction. It's probably not gonna work, but it was worth a try. Aha, okay. Alright, I don't see any more attacks that we can do. So, well, we can do that, but let's first of all not optimize, but let's castle and make our king safe. Okay. I don't want my king lined up with the opponent's rook, or not my king, but my queen. So let's go here. Just to get the queen out of the firing range of that rook. And then let's fork, not fork. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I want to go here. If he takes, we take back. I also kind of want to attack with the queen. I may just retreat this knight and put him here. Let's just retreat the knight. If he takes, I think that loses us a pawn. I think we should have taken. I didn't realize this pawn was attacked twice. That's whack. Oh. Man, we gotta do better today. We're just missing things. Okay. So what shall we do? We can try to go on our own attack. But that's nothing. We can take back. He takes. And then bring the knight out. Yeah, I'm just gonna take. Because I don't see anything better. And I tried to wait for inspiration. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Let's do this. Develop our knight. Alright, Obviously, we can't lose our queen, so let's just go here for now. Kind of threatening to take the bishop, but not really, because it's protected by the knight. Mm-hmm. Alright, he's bringing pressure. What a hassle. We need to just, I don't know. We're only down a pawn, but it feels like we're not even down a pawn? Yeah, we're even. We're not down a pawn. So he's just putting pressure on. All right, let's trade at our own discretion. We'll say, come on, queen, trade us if you want. If you want to trade that bad, let's trade. But we're not going to let you keep chasing our queen around. All right, now the question is knight or bishop? Bishop, nah. I think I like the knight. I'd like the knight. Okay. All right, let's bring. Oh. All right, let's bring the rook here to protect this bishop. And then we can fork the rook and the bishop if he doesn't take. If he doesn't take, but he probably will take. Ah. I wasn't expecting that. I think we can win a pawn. Just take this pawn. He takes back. We take here. Okay. I wanted to go there, but that doesn't work. But if we take this pawn and he takes... Yeah, we're good. I was like, what if he takes here? But then we'll just take the rook. So he has to take the knight. He has to take the knight with the pawn. And then we get to take his bishop. And life is good. Alright, cool. But now we're going against two knights. That's not fun. But at least we are a pawn up. I think I want to bring my knight here. We can win this game. 4 minutes. 4 minutes left. Once we get down to 2 minutes, I think we're going to have to play a blitz match. These knights are going to be tricky. But we're prepared. I'm going to bring my knight here and try to control some squares. Or maybe bring this rook here. Try to trade rooks. Nope. Let's say we're going to trade knights. Or I'll trade my knight for your knight. Or my bishop for your knight. We're up a pawn, so we should try to win. Or we should try to make some trades. That is interesting. He wants to just... I don't know what he wants. I probably should have thought about what he was doing when he doubled up these rooks. Should I just attack this pawn? We can attack this pawn. We also gotta be careful. Our king doesn't have an outlet, so back rank issues. Now let's play like we know what we're doing. We have a slight advantage. We're gonna take advantage of it. Okay. I do want to take this. Let's take. And then let's find open outlet for our king. And then finally, let's attack this pawn. I think we can attack that pawn. Do you want to trade? Oh. If he goes there, I'm not sure. Let's attack his pawn. I'm willing to accept that pawn as a loss. I'm willing. Actually, no, I'm not. I want to keep my pawns. What am I saying? But I'm not gonna play passive either. We gotta go on the attack. We have to go on the attack. It's 4 minutes to 3 minutes, so we gotta pick it up. I want the time advantage. I want the material advantage, and I want the positional advantage. So we gotta think and see how we can get the positional advantage. Are there any tactics that we can use? We can always... Okay. Let's attack this rook. Just to see if he'll bite. Alright, let's just push this pawn here. Dang it. Okay, first order of business. Let's kick this knight. That's the first order of business. He's gonna attack our rook. We're gonna attack his rook. I think that's what's gonna happen. I need to pick up the time. It's time to play blitz. Okay. Now let's just push this pawn up a little bit, and then we gotta be careful about this knight that's here. We can go there and try to attack the knight. Or we can try to attack. If we go here, he takes, we take. That's not good. If we go there, what does he do? He comes back. Alright, this is getting to be a hassle. Okay. Now we gotta protect our pawn, I guess. We protect the pawn. He comes and attacks the knight. And then what? I don't know, but we gotta protect this pawn. I gotta protect the pawn, and then I think I'm gonna go here and try to trade some rooks. This pawn is defended by the knight, so he should be good. If he goes attacking the knight, we're gonna kick. We're gonna push our pawn up. Dun. Alright, let's just push the pawn up. He goes there. If he goes there, we attack here. Let's attack. There you go. Where's the knight going? Knight's going back. We need to find our next move. But I think we're just losing a pawn. If we go here, what are we doing? Nothing. If we go here, he takes. If we go here, he takes us, we take back, he takes again, and we're cooked. Alright, let's just take the the knight, and then we can trade pieces if it comes to it. Alright, let's trade pieces. Okay, we're still up. Now we gotta oh. Hmm. Yeah, I lost a pawn. Ah. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Okay. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. We can't let ourselves, what's it called, get checkmated. I think if we're lucky, maybe it'll be a draw. We go there. That's why I stack the rooks, so at the very least we can get a. Dang it. Okay. Oh. Uh. Yeah, we're out of time. Tough day. Tough day in the office. 83.2 for us, 86.8 for him. Let's get this sad review started. Actually, we didn't play bad. I mean, our accuracy was decent. And then we just kind of, what's it called? Ran out of time. But I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, we got to get better at our end games. But it wasn't like we were completely losing. He was up one pawn. But we went from being up a pawn to being down a pawn and losing the end game. So I don't know how that happened, but we're gonna try to figure it out. We traded queens here. That was the smart move. He takes. That was a nice tactic by us. Take, win the bishop. Attack. I don't know. Just get the knight in a better square. Take. So maybe the take wasn't the best move there. Yeah, we should have kept our bishop. All right. I didn't really like my knight here. That kind of backfired at the end. So it wants me to put my rook here. Yeah, we had to activate our rooks. This guy was stuck protecting this pawn, and then I don't know what this guy was doing the entire game. We attacked the knight. We pushed up. That was decent. We went to protect the pawn. I thought this was bad though because it would isolate our pawns, but I don't know. Show the best move. Show follow up. He takes. We take. And then what? I guess we have a passed pawn that he has to watch out for. But what if he goes here? What if he goes there? We go here. He takes. We take. And he takes. Yeah, I think it's just dead even. So we just have to get better in the end games. I keep saying it, but I don't know how we're gonna do that. But we will. We'll get better at the end games. Your better option was to move a knight to safety, so that pawn push wasn't good. That was a miss. Okay. Oh, the better move was to go there. There was just one move that worked for them, and this wasn't it. You're not able to kick a knight. I kicked the knight. He brought it back. I take. He takes. I go after his pawn. Oh, but what if I went after the pawn with the other? Wait, so I went after his pawn, but what if I used the best move, which was to go after the pawn this way? And he takes, and then we take, and then I'm guessing he takes, and then we take. And now we're better off. So that was the better move. We had to see that. And in this end game, we're slightly better. Slightly, according to the eval bar. Yeah. And we're up a pawn. That would have been way better. But I didn't see it. That's why we do reflections. Okay. And then here, just end game mechanics. I was honestly hoping for a stalemate at this point, so I think I kind of gave up. Wait, what was the best move? You overlooked a better way to evade a check from an opposing rook. Yeah, this way lets him. Your opponent lost their winning advantage, bringing the game close to equal. That was great. Takes, take. Ooh, he didn't take. That was a blunder. You permitted the opponent to win a rook through a screwer. How's he gonna win the rook? Show follow up. Check. No, I would never do that. If he checks, I just go up. Why would I go check? Check. Yeah. So he checked and I went there. Why would the best move be to lose my rook? Alright, and then he's just winning. How's he just winning? Oh, because he has a passed pawn. Oh, all he had to do was start pushing the pawn. I went there. If he goes here, I go here. He goes here. I go here. He goes here. Yeah, that's not winning. I don't know, but that's good enough. We need to get better at the end games. That's all. Um, but I think like we played well. We just didn't win the games like we wanted to. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll do better next time. I appreciate you all watching. Until next time, peace.